Well, hello, you love the creative people. Matthew here with Gear Sound, signing off for today's video of the Fuzz A Tron. So, here's the Third Man Hardware booth, by the way. Looked great, smelled like great popcorn. I'll be honest, I gotta rate this thing a 4 out of 10, at least on my initial impressions. I was not a fan of the Fuzz A Tron. I tried my best to be a fan, just because of the fact that there seems to be a lot of buzz, no pun intended, around this pedal. And I think the buzz is more for the fact that it's a $75 kit that you put together yourself, rather than the actual tone. Because if you listen to the tone of the video, that is a direct input from a cabinet simulator, a Strymon Iridium. And I checked the settings on the cabinet simulator. Nothing was wacky. Then again, they did have tape over some of the knobs, so maybe they had it set to some wacky preferences. But it just sounded really poofy, and a lot of the tones were pretty useless to me. I tried to clean up with the volume knob, and it just got so quiet that it just disappeared. And it seemed very sensitive. Like, the knob would go from 0 to 50% in the top 80% range, or in the top 20% range. In other words, 20% of the knob seemed to carry 50% of the volume adjustment. So, I mean, and you can see that too in the video as I'm turning the knob. So, another one of my critiques, at least with this release, is the price point. $75 is cool, but make it $99 and give it an LED. I need to know if that thing's on, and I get it. You can tell it's on when you hear it, but I'm a performer. I play live, and I want to know if my fuzz pedal is on or not. I don't want to have to play it to know if it's on, I should say. I want to know if it's on from a distance. The purpose of a light is universally known. It's why the Boss pedal light, that little tiny red LED, it's enough. That thing is literally a few cents. Should have been included with this kit. The fact that it has no light is completely inexcusable. Two knobs, kind of cool. I like the two knobs idea. I didn't think a lot of the tones were as useful or usable. I don't know how faithful of a recreation it is of the unit it's attempting to replicate. I can just say that my initial impressions weren't great, and I kept trying to come back to the booth, even outside of recording videos, to try to love this pedal. I really wanted to, because I appreciate, more than I appreciate Jack White's music, because I don't think he's very technically talented. I just think he was kind of a pioneer. More than I appreciate his music, I'm actually appreciating what he's doing hardware-wise, even if it's really pretentious and kind of, at least at least it's unique. That I can say, and it's kind of like almost contrived, if that makes sense, in terms of how it's attempting to be unique. But at least it's unique. That being said, I wish there were other pedals from other companies that weren't Donner, because Donner's a Chinese company, and any Chinese company, there are political reasons why you may not want to support a Chinese company that I will respect, because I hold those same views. And I think that working with a company like that out in the open is, outside of just being immoral, is probably a bad move. I mean, a lot of guitar players like me, you know, we're very much, I wouldn't say we're America first, but made in America carries a lot of weight in our industry for a reason. And I think that needs to be taken into consideration, at least by Third Man Hardware. But I'm still curious as to what everybody else they're doing. And the triple threat I can still recommend, even though it's a Chinese product. There's a lot of good Chinese products that are so incredibly good compared to what else is in the market that I have to take a look at them. So hope that wraps it up. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.
Hey guys, it's Bob. I just want you to know, do not subscribe to this guy. Do not watch his videos. Definitely do not click on another video, because he doesn't use a tube screamer. He leaves me underneath the bed, guys. I'm under a bed. Before this video, I was in a bed, and he just took me out to take pictures of me just to humiliate me. Don't subscribe.